I've got possibly the most spoiled cat ever. She refuses to drink out of a water dish. If you try and put it in front of her, she'll just scoff at it and dump it out. She only drinks from the running faucet here. So every time she's thirsty, she wants to hop up on the sink and just go to town. She also sticks her head underneath the water, and you don't realize it until you go to pet her, and then you get your hand all wet. The moral of the story, let's open Psylock, the MU figure that I got from Shane Miller. Let's take a look. So I gotta say, I'm a big fan of this figure, actually. I mentioned in the past video that I don't really collect the MU line. There's a couple of figures that I have that I really enjoy. I think it's a good line, but I just prefer the bigger scale, like the Legends and stuff. To me, that's what I started with, and that's what I'm going to continue collecting, you know, on the whole. But every once in a while I'll grab one of these that, you know, interest me. And this one, like I said, I won from Shane Miller's contest a few weeks back now. I got my prize. And this is a really nice figure. Noticeably absent from the Marvel Legends Psylock was the Psychic Blade. So I'm glad they included it this time around. And I gotta say, actually, I like the paint scheme on this one better. Like, it's more of a glossy blue as opposed to like just the flat color that the Marvel Legends has. And it was cool they gave her a sword too. I mean, my Marvel Legends one, I gave her like Ultimate Nightcrawler sword, or no, I'm sorry. I pulled the sword out of the Series 6 Wolverine base. You know, you got that, what is it, the sword from the guy who's like sitting in the dojo. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So she's got a weapon, but I do like this figure quite a bit, actually. So thanks again to Shane Miller for hooking me up. Very nice figure. And right now I got her kind of in front of this castle wall. This thing, by the way, came... I don't remember exactly what's in it. It's just this foam stuff, but we spray painted it with that stone textured paint that I've shown in previous videos that I use on like the Batcave and stuff. It kind of looks like a castle wall, like when you're done spray painting it and stuff. It'd be cool for like, I don't know, maybe like Dr. Doom, or like if you had like Frankenstein or some kind of monsters or something, you could set them up in front of here. I don't know what came in this. I just found a bunch of these at work and I brought a stack of them home. My roommate was doing some experimenting with different scenery and stuff, so he painted this up and I like how it looked, so stick Psylock on there for a minute. Also, you may remember a while back I showed this Godzilla figure. My roommate went ahead and bought the Space Godzilla, the SH Monster Arts, the same exact figure, or the same exact series I should say. And this is a very detailed figure, as you can tell. He's got loads and loads of articulation. It's the same articulation as the Godzilla that I showed. I just went over it a little bit, but you can tell he's got a lot of joints in the knees and a lot of hidden joints like in the shoulder and the elbow, and there's like 3 or 4 right there in the neck. And yeah, I can get him away here. You can tell like the mouth hinge opens up, and he's got a lot of like little articulation, just various different points. It's an expensive figure if you feel like going this route, but you can tell it's just an awesome figure. These imported things, I've seen people talk about the Dragon Ball Z figures, the what is it, the Figure Arts ones, I guess. And I'm trying to think if this is the same company. It's called Monster Arts. I don't know if it's just a different like subdivision or what, but yeah, these are awesome figures. I highly recommend them to anybody that's a Godzilla fan. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, but you know, I kind of got my my own budget that I got to stick to, so I'll let my roommate buy these and I'll just play with them when he's not home. But yeah, he's got the same articulation in the tail as Godzilla too. Like all through here is all posable. Like he's got a nice wide stance you can get, or you can have him like just standing kind of straight up. But yeah, overall, really awesome figures. Definitely cool to have him, be able to pose them up, set them up in the apartment. And he wants to start doing some stop motion with them, so hopefully he'll get around to doing that, because I'm curious to see what he can put together. These are like ideal for stop motion. Here we can see my very my very feeble MU collection. I only got these 6. These 2 Wolverines I got for like $5 a piece when they were doing some kind of a sale on the X-Men Origins figures. Deadpool, like I said in the last video, I found him strapped to a tree, so I just gave him Wolverines the swords that each of these figures had come with. Apocalypse I bought when I saw him because I just love the way that they designed this figure. It's not really like a I mean, you guys all probably know by now, but he's not really like a traditional. Let me see if I can pan out a little. He's not like a traditional, just straight up all blue Apocalypse. Like they had a lot more black, a lot more gray, kind of a more menacing like cyborg approach to him instead of just kind of the traditional blue tight metal suit with just the two like pipes coming from his shoulders to his back there, or his elbows or whatever. And the Red Hulk I bought also a while back. I've heard a lot of people, do different critiques on this figure. For me personally, I actually love it because the art style of Ed McGuinness is really like prominent in this figure, and that's when Red Hulk is mentioned, I just think of Ed McGuinness's art because like that's the first time I remember ever seeing him was like on those covers or whatever. I'm not like a huge Hulk fan. I don't read Hulk or anything, but I like the way this figure looks, and it's just a cool little piece, I think. So yeah, this is every MU figure or every 3 3/4 inch Marvel figure that I have, and I like posing them around. I do like the 3 3/4 scale. I have a bunch of Star Wars figures, and I just, like I said, I prefer the bigger scale for the superheroes, but slowly but steadily, I guess my mini superhero army is growing. So, who knows, maybe we'll see more of these pop up in future videos if they keep releasing ones I like. Very soon, Ultimate Cap, you and I will have many great stop motion moments. I'm going to get this guy open, like I said, when I start doing my X-Men animation, because I got a part for Captain America in there. This, as you may recall, came from 4-Star 918's stop motion contest, and he's been in suspended animation this whole time, and I'm going to get him open as soon as the stop motion calls for it. But until then, he will rest. Got Hot Toys Batman there, looking a little different. Posed him up, the wings spread out today, just to see how it looked. Just to try something new. I've had him kind of standing there with a cape over his shoulders the whole time. I figured I'd give a chance and show off the bodysuit and the detail they put into that. Actually, let me kill this light here and turn on the base light. I don't even remember if I showed this off last time, but he's got the lights on the bottom of the base that kind of illuminate. It really lights the figure up pretty nicely. You probably can't tell from this video because it's like a 10-year-old camera that I'm using, but it's it definitely does. Well, you can see like on the top, it's a strong enough light to, push up these two little LEDs or whatever it is. But yeah, like I said last time, awesome figure for any Batman fan or any movie fan or just whatever the case may be. But you're definitely going to be paying for it if you want it, so just keep that in mind. Here's another figure I just picked up at Toys R Us, the War Machine from the Iron Man 2 6-inch line. I've always seen this figure, like people taking pictures of it, and it always looked really cool. And then I saw it, and they were having the sale because of the Avengers stuff had just come out, so they were doing their whatever % off on all like Marvel stuff. So I got this guy for under 15 bucks, and it is totally worth it. It's a really, really detailed figure. They got a lot of little extras, like he's got all of his hands. He's got like 2 extra pairs of hands. He's got the grenade launcher thing that comes up off of here, and like the string of bullets that goes in here. I just had him posed, like, kind of relaxed up on my shelf there for a little while, but I figured I'd get him down for this video. But this is really the only, like, Legends purchase I've made recently. He's got kind of a loose chest joint there, but overall it's not really that much of a hindrance for me. But I did get a couple other figures. One I bought on eBay, and one that I just recently purchased off a guy on the action figure trading community that I'll show off probably in the next video if I get him in time. But yeah, awesome figure. Love this guy. If you see him and you don't have him already, I suggest you pick him up, because even if you're not like a huge Iron Man fan or War Machine fan, like this figure is definitely just great to have in a display. Like even if you just have him chilling in the background, he's going to look cool doing it. So I recommend it. Pick him up. One of the things I've been doing a lot lately is just getting ready for the X-Men Brotherhood animation that I want to start doing. It's like, me, if you've ever seen any of my work, I like to have everything as totally like custom as possible. And what I've been doing is taking a lot of the themes from like older video games with Marvel characters or whatever, and just trying to re-record my own like renditions of them. And I got a few of them reasonably figured out or like recorded at some point or another. But some of them are a lot harder to learn than others. Like some of the ones are coming from like Marvel vs. Capcom or like even earlier like Super Nintendo X-Men games and that kind of stuff. And there's this, you know, there's something cool about having a totally custom, well, I say totally custom, I didn't write the music, I'm just playing it, but there's something cool about having your own like soundtrack that you're putting in, kind of from the school of Last Smith 88, if you will. That's another animator, by the way. If you are unfamiliar with his work, I suggest you check it out. He's got a lot of, he does a lot of the wrestling stuff, same as me, but he's also got, he just did this Power Rangers thing, and I don't even really care about Power Rangers, but he made me interested because of the way he's, well, he's a good storyteller, bar none, and he's got a lot of interesting ideas, so I'll put his channel there. Feel free to check him out. I think you'll be entertained. But yeah, moral of the story is he did some of the music for his Power Rangers thing that he just did, and I'm trying to like figure out how to play like some of those Marvel vs. Capcom themes so I could put them into my X-Men thing coming up. And like Wolverine's it's like a heavy metal kind of really fast thing, and like the main parts are pretty easy. It's like okay, well you got a simple enough riff, but then they start getting into all this like finger tapping, like. And you can tell right now I can't do that shit. I don't, you know, a little more practice maybe, but at the moment I'm struggling. I'm learning, and I haven't picked up my guitar in a while, so my fingers are really hurting from doing this all day. But I think you guys are gonna like it when it comes out. You got a ways to go. I haven't even taken one picture yet, so you know you're gonna be off a while. But the voices and stuff I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to play and who I'm going to try and get like my friends to do some of the voices and stuff like that. And overall, I think you guys will be interested to see how it all comes together when it's done. So look forward to that. And speaking of stop motion, I want to thank everybody who watched my wrestling match, The Rock and Shawn Michaels, in the ladder match. Even if you're not interested in wrestling and you just took a look because you're familiar with some of my other stuff, thank you for checking that out. I think I just broke 5,000 views today, and it's been up for 12 days now. So that's great for me, you know, personally. That's I think the fastest that something's ever climbed, well, without, you know, being put on like a particular video game company's Facebook or something like that. But it's the fastest things have ever climbed for me without having some kind of outside exposure. So great, you know. I'm glad that the response has been overwhelmingly positive so far. I really I'm happy that people are enjoying it, because as many of you might remember, I took forever doing it, and I got burned out over and over again during the course of that, however long it took me to do it. But came together, it's done, and people like it. So thank you very much. Here's a little interesting thing that you might be able to submit some opinions for. Apparently, I posted to a bunch of these message boards, like, you know, forums and stuff. And there's these guys from Germany who said that their copyright laws, like I guess one of the wrestling theme songs is copyright protected or whatever in Germany, and they can't watch the video. So, you know, they're going to have to go to some roundabout website to do it and just watch it from a proxy or whatever. But what's weird about this situation? The fact that it's Germany only blocking my video, and like, you know, Germany's got some of the most vile videos you could ever imagine. Like, why are they blocking mine? So I can't figure out if that's the weird part, or if the weird part is that there are a couple of people right now in Germany who are mad that they can't watch my video. Like, they're over there upset about it. It's kind of humbling, actually. It's really flattering to know that somewhere across the world somewhere is some people watching my videos. So, you know, I thank people a lot for watching my videos, but I don't think it really quite sets in just how many people are able to watch them and just how many people actually do. So, thank you all. And I got that question and answer thing I'm working on. I wanted to release that at some point. So, you know, be on the lookout for stuff like that. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep practicing, and hopefully I'll have an update for you on the X-Men video I want to do. So, yeah, that's really all I got tonight. I just wanted to make a quick video because I haven't really gotten much done with this Captain McKay ACBA channel since I put up the ladder match. So I just figured I want to get myself back into the habit of making videos. I was doing like one a week for a little while there, so you know, just something to do, something to let people know I'm still around, still kicking, and I'm still trying to develop ideas for my stop motions and stuff. I know there's a couple of smaller projects I wanted to do. I wanted to try a few things before I dive into my X-Men video, so we'll see how those all work out. In the meantime, feel free to go back and watch my animations in the Captain McKay Random channel. Feel free to subscribe to this channel or check out any of the other channels that that I mentioned in this or prior videos. And thank you for watching this video. Hopefully we'll catch up with you guys soon and I'll have a little more progress for you. Alright, take care.